Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show, Red Pill Edition. My name is Leon Jones. And in this segment, I'm going to do a part 2 regarding how beauty is on the inside of a person. Beauty is on the inside of a person. Part 2. Now, give a shout out to Brother Ringo TV Raw. He did an excellent video. And if a brother does a video, give him a shout out. And we as brothers, show a brother some love when he puts out some good content. I'd like brothers to do that for me as well. Support my channel as well. But let me get into the topic. Talk about part 2 when it comes to beauty. Because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, or of the beholder. You see, brothers, when we look at women, we look at the outside way too much. And we get emotionally attracted to the outside of a woman, even if we hadn't met her, especially if she's on Instagram and online dating. But what we don't do is ask ourselves, what kind of lifestyle is this woman living? Does she have any kids? Why is she in her 40s, 50s, and 60s? She's never been married. How does she manage her money? How many guys has she been around? Because if you look at online dating, a number of women post pictures of themselves up there. They're beautiful pictures, some of them. Some of them are other people's pictures. But in their profile, they never tell you how many kids they have. They never tell you about managing money. They never tell you about cooking. And you have to understand, the outside beauty doesn't make a number of these women out here feminine, humble. Remember something about looks. Looks are very, very deceptive. And again, we live in this politically correct culture to where we have to accept anything as men. We're not allowed to have any standards. But as men, we need to have standards. We need to have our own standard of beauty. I mean, what's beautiful to one man isn't beautiful to another. But I can tell you one common thing that we need to understand. It's your personality. That's what makes a person. Because looks fade, particularly with women. See, guys, we have to continually be active and productive in order to get a number of these women. This is why we don't hit the wall. Now, we may hit the wall as far as looks if we don't take care of ourselves, but women, if they don't take care of themselves, they depreciate early. Some say after 30. I mean, there are older women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s who look very good. But you have to look at the situation with a number of women when it comes to their beauty. A number of them love to use their beauty to get over. But just because they have a lot of beauty, it doesn't mean that they're wife material. And when it comes to women, can she get in that kitchen? Is she coachable? Is she mature? Does she have bipolar issues? Is she narcissistic? Is she mainstream? In other words, does she believe the images on television? Is she one who's into feminism? This is what we men need to look at instead of the outside. Certainly the outside is always going to be something we're attracted to. But we have to dig much deeper when we look into a woman, especially if you want to build a family with her. Because a number of these modern day women, they're psychologically damaged. They have insecurity issues. And the older women get, the more medication they take, the more feminist Marxism they live, because I always talk about the older women because they're supposed to be the teachers of the younger women. But they're not teaching the younger women. They're trying to compete with the younger women, listening to the same music, going to the same clubs, acting like the younger women. And when you look at women, is that outer beauty going to attract you to her? You got to look at that too. And what I'm talking about is, does she wear a lot of makeup? Or the other way, does she have a lot of earrings, like nose rings? Does she have a lot of tattoos? Did she have mommy or daddy issues? These are areas that a man needs to go when he deals with women. Does she utilize the church as a scapegoat? And with men, do you know who you are? Do you have a purpose? Because I will tell you this, when it comes to we as men, there are a number of men who lack that killer instinct. And they lack it because a number of men have been raised by their moms. And as a man, are you a mama's boy? And that brings me to the next question. When you deal with some of these women to whom you presume are beautiful, is she living with her grown kids? Does she have her grown kids living with her? Are you going to be a priority? Because there are a number of women that you might see in your mind, their attractiveness on the outside, but are you going to be a priority to them, or are you simply going to be another option? Because there are a number of women out here, particularly your beautiful ones, and even your ones who consider themselves beautiful through the eyes of feminists, because they have a little education, they have a little money. Well, those women have to have all that because they're not attractive enough for a man. But they ride on his confidence because they have something. They call themselves strong, but they're not strong. And just because a woman is beautiful, do you want to deal with somebody who's argumentative, combative? What I'm talking about, when you come home from work, do you want to come home? Or do you want to take one step in front of the door and go back out where you came from? These are the questions. And as men, we spend too much time putting women over our purpose. And my concern is, no matter what age group, a man should always have a focus. He should have standards when it comes to a woman, not just on the outside. Yes, it's good that a woman takes care of herself, but she has to take care of herself more than just physically. She has to be emotionally stable, because women are emotional creatures. They change with the weather. And being red-pilled, you have to understand that. A number of women live in lies and deception because they want to be validated. And as a man, you can't simp for a woman who's not up to par. Yes, you may look good on the outside, but she's probably damaged on the inside. Now, again, there are good women out here. But you don't want somebody who's going to be reckless. That's why you don't deal with single mothers. I'm not saying all single mothers are bad. I don't care how good they look. But as a guy, we got to stop looking at women just for a sexual component. If you want a partner, you got to make sure that she can come into your program. You got to make sure that she understands what you're about. And if you want her to trust you, you have to be about something. And when I'm talking about being about something, you have to know where you're going in life. You have to provide action, not talk. And when it comes to social media, you have to deal with a woman who's not using her body to get attention. Again, humbleness, femininity, because she can look feminine, but be masculine, because there are a number of women out here who are masculine. And as I said in the past video, masculinity, if you're a masculine man, is not attractive. We like femininity. And you have to understand, just because she's genetically beautiful, it doesn't mean that she has no weaknesses. We can't give them a pass. Too many of us are giving good-looking women our lives, but they're not doing anything for us. But on the same token, you have the unattractive women who think they're beautiful as well because of feminism and social media. And at the end of the day, this modern, westernized woman lacks personality. She's not mature, she's insecure. A number of them have health issues. A number of them are poor money managers. A number of them aren't out here starting businesses, and a number of them aren't loyal. They're not commitment minded. Again, there are good women out here, but I have to point out the women that we see who are causing all the problems in society. There are a number of women who are contradictory. They want tradition and they want feminism at the same time. They're not responsible women. And again, too many of us guys are thinking with our dicks. We're thinking about seeing that woman naked, how we want to kick her legs up in the air, knock the bottom out of it, take those big titties and put them in our mouths. But we're not looking at her as someone substantive. We're looking at her as somebody we can fuck. And that gets old. And there are a lot of what I call femcells out here, single females. And you have to ask yourself, why is females single? Again, a number of them aren't living lives to have men in their lives. Again, you have a number of them who have a bunch of animals. They hide under their families. They got their grown kids living with them at home, and some of them are taking care of their grown kids. They're babysitting their grandkids. They're taking custody of their grandkids. Many of them are spending their time at work, at school. And you have a number of them who will tell you, well, I go to work or I go to school because I don't have a man. That's the biggest bunch of bullshit I ever heard. Many of them are in debt. They have a bad debt-to-income ratio. This is what guys need to look at when you come to a situation where you want a woman in your life. And you have to meet face to face. One of the biggest problems I've seen from 2012 till today is the social media. It's given women a big advantage to where they can put themselves out there by taking pictures utilizing Photoshop or at different angles and posting them and getting all this attention from guys. In fact, some of the women are making money off these guys. And when it comes to simping, a number of you guys are just telling women how beautiful they are, and you've never met them in real life. Many of them want us online dating. They don't want to talk on the phone. They want to text. And you got to see if a person has social skills. Women out here don't have social skills. There are a number of men out here who don't have social skills either. But when you are dealing with women in your eyes who are so-called beautiful, you have to control your sexual hormones there. Yes, see a beautiful woman, she smells good. You want to imagine how she's going to feel in bed. all men love sex. We got to know how to control our sexual urges. Because, number one, the laws aren't on our side. They will never be on our side. And if a woman is beautiful, she's always going to get a pass. She's always going to be worshipped. This is why the unattractive women, they have problems with beautiful women themselves. Because you notice with the unattractive women, how much confidence they have? That confidence is all fake. They're trying to convince themselves that they're as good as a beautiful woman. But they have bad attitudes. And their attitudes are misery. They're bitter. I mean, you look at Ayesha Curry. Her husband gave her the world. But she got upset because guys weren't paying attention to her on Instagram. And what happened with her, she got on this panel with Jada Pinkett Smith. These types of women who are bitter. And when it comes to some of these women out here, you do have to take their age into consideration, because the older they are, the more bitter they are. Now again, that's not all older women, but it's enough of them to justify the cause here. And as a man, you got to understand that your time is precious. And there are a number of women out here who just want to waste your time. And when it comes to dating, you got to know what you want to do. You got to have your life set up, particularly when you reach 40s, 50s, and above. And when it comes to these real pretty women, too many of us want to put them on the pedestal, pedestalize them. And at the end of the day, it doesn't work for us. We spend all of our time and money or resources trying to make them happy. Meanwhile, the one who's beautiful has all kinds of options, because men are always going to come clamoring for her. But as men, we have to look at our purpose. Certainly there are good women out there. You have to look at them from a psychological perspective, personality perspective, how they're living their lives. Because many of them aren't living the life that you think they're living, because they can hide behind the social media. Really want to get to know a woman, you got to interact with her face to face. That's the only way you'll get to know a woman. Because today, number of women can hide behind social media. They can lie about their age. They can lie about their weight. And a number of them do lie. They think it's appropriate to lie. And they use men as well. As a man, you need to know your purpose. You need to know that you're worth something. When it comes to these women out here, particularly ones who call themselves beautiful, you got to see how much TV they're watching. Many of them love to emulate these actors that they see on television. Man, you have to be in the real world. You want women who are going to be in the real world. Again, they got to be coachable, mature. A number of these women are living in the past. And when you date them, you're dating their past, because they can't get away from their past. This is why you come in as a man and you do the right thing, and you still wonder why they're so bitter? It's because they can't shake off what they had before. Can't allow that to happen to yourself. You'll get stressed. You're looking for a woman, you must have a purpose in life. There are a number of women who are going to sit there, they're primarily going to waste your time. And if you let them waste your time, you're going to be set back. This is why a lot of guys can't get ahead in life, because they allow women to set them back. And I don't blame that on women. You have to understand this too. Is that woman you're dealing with, is she responsible? How is she going to fit in your program? You have a number of women out there who like to talk a good game. But they're all about themselves. They're not about you. Again, don't let somebody make you an option. Because some of these women out here believe they have all the options in the world. Their looks will fade. But at the end of the day, it's really about personality, character. It's about lifestyle as well. And it takes time to get to know a woman. This is why dating in today's culture is more like prostitution. We have to get away from that. If she's looking for a free meal, you don't go out with her anymore. In fact, you should discuss dating over the phone. This is why you log in enough phone time, and that'll give you an idea of where she's coming from. You got to be honest with yourself. Now, there are a number of women out here who are foul, but there are a number of guys who are nefarious as well. Now, I know this video is coming from a man shunner, but women need to look at the guys as well. It's because a guy looks good doesn't mean he has it all together. Yes, God can give some people good looks. God can also take them away. You get in an automobile accident. You get shot in the face. Your looks can go away in a heartbeat. But how is your personality? Are you loyal? Are you trustworthy? And being trustworthy isn't just about staying monogamous. It's also about, can this woman keep her word that she's going to help you in a relationship, help you grow? Are we constantly arguing about the same topics? If I have a good program, can I trust that you're going to be on board my program to help you and me out? And when I mean help me and you out, I'm providing for you. I'm enhancing your happiness. Because as a man, you can't make a woman happy. She has to be happy. But a number of them, like I said, they utilize their looks to get ahead, not their talents. And you have to look at that when it comes to women. Yes, looks will always get you in the door. But again, there are a number of women spending a lot of money to upkeep themselves with their hair, with the makeup, with the eyelashes, with the clothes. But you have a number of them that have nasty mouths out here. A number of them that sleep around. So again, you look at Kim Kardashian. Kanye West wants a traditional relationship. Kim Kardashian doesn't. Kim Kardashian and the whole Kardashian family, they made their money on their bodies. I believe Kim Kardashian was in a porn flick. I said Ray J hit it, which Ray J is the R&B singer Brandy's brother. Look at people like Sierra. Just because they're pretty, they're not always wife material. Always got to look at the child situation. Is she receiving child support? Is she on the food stamp program? Does she understand logic? That's what a number of men got to ask themselves. Is she worth your time to entertain her? Guys don't ask these questions. We look at her outer beauty so much. Just because we're attracted to her outer beauty doesn't mean we give her a pass. You have to look at where she's living. Does she keep her house clean? Does she live in public housing? Is she on the system? These are questions that need to be asked. Who is guiding her? Who is influencing her? Does she have bad family members? Bad girlfriends? Guy friends? Gay? Guy friends who are hetero? Because a number of women are looking to be validated by other people, even when you're with them. Is she going to bring any of her money into the relationship? Because if it's a business, why should you be doing all the work? Is she going to play her role? These are questions that you got to ask yourself when you're dating a woman just because she's pretty. Again, we got to control our sexual urges because many of us want to sleep with women. And women got to have this in their head as well. You know, does he just want to sleep with me? Is he going to string me along until I give him some? Let's flip the script. Is this woman going to string this brother along? And when I mean string this brother along, is he going to constantly take her out, spend his money on her with the intent on getting some? And at the end of the day, he doesn't get any? She's just there to waste his time? Because she already has somebody? These are questions you got to ask yourself. And it only occurs when you look at the action. That's why I take the saying, say what you mean what you say, throw it out the window, and say what you mean, follow it with action, then you mean what you say, because you're backing it up. But as a man, you need to know the truth. You're a man who's taking care of yourself, eating right, sleeping right. Is this woman sleeping right? Again, does this woman have bipolar personality disorders? Histrionic personality disorders? Has she been in jail? Did she date a lot of guys that are in jail? Check her background out. Like I said, look at how beautiful she is. She's one who has a lot of options and won't sleep around. Now, again, not all beautiful women are like that. But with that beauty, it allows a number of so-called dimes out here to be narcissistic. And at the end of the day, you have to understand this, guys. Don't revolve your life around a woman. If she's not there to build with you, you gotta let it go. If she has trust issues, let it go. You don't want to be with somebody that is damaged. And as a 54-year-old man, I know a lot of these older women are damaged. A number of them don't have a man. They want a man. But it's their lifestyle that keeps them from having a man. Some of them go to areas like clubs, playing bingo, they go to church. Now, I'm not saying a woman can't have recreation, but some of them have too much recreation. Don't take time for themselves. They're taking care of other people, like their grown kids and their grandkids and their family members. But at the end of the day, when it comes to that a woman, you got to go from the inside out, not from the outside in. And then you got to look at her actions. Because the man, it's about your purpose. You want to find a woman to build with? Go inside. Don't always look at the outside. Because looks are deceiving. And that's my commentary for this edition of the 401 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube. If you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. Also, check out my other channel, The Mind of STEM, where I'm giving you a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Now, I don't have any Patreons. I'm not asking anybody to donate. But check this channel out as well, because I'm giving you truth right here on the 401 Talk Zone radio show. One of the only channels on YouTube providing you analysis on psychology, economics, politics, when it comes to dating. Because many of us talk about everything else about what's going wrong. And I talk about lifestyles here, because it's important that you understand who you're dealing with, because when it comes to you as a man, it's your future, it's your choice. Also, check out my Blog Talk radio show every weekend. Guest calling number is 215-383-5785. I do a lot of commentary. But at the end of the day, it's about you as a man staying on your purpose. And that's this video. Remember, be blessed for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Always know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Thank you for listening to this video here on YouTube of the 401 Talk Zone radio show. Once again, my name is Leon Jones. Have a good day. God bless you.